So Haman decided one man was not enough to punish. The entire people must pay. He approached the king in the private audience chamber, voice honeyed and low. There is a certain people scattered and dispersed among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom. Their laws are different from those of every other people, and they do not keep the king's laws, so that it is not appropriate for the king to tolerate them. If it please the king, let a decree be issued for their destruction. He offered 10,000 talents of silver, nearly the weight of a small mountain, to fill the royal treasuries. Ahasuerus, distracted, perhaps already dreaming of his next banquet, drew the signet ring from his finger and handed it over without asking names or details. Then the king took his signet ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite, the enemy of the Jews. The king said to Haman, "The money is given to you, the people also to do with them as it seems good to you." The 13th day of the first month, the scribes were summoned. In every language of the empire the decree was written. On the appointed day, the 12th month, the month of Adar, every man, woman, and child of the Jewish people was to be destroyed, slaughtered, annihilated, and their goods plundered. Couriers galloped out on the royal post horses, the sealed scrolls unfurling terror across the empire. The city of Susa itself was thrown into confusion. Meanwhile, Mordecai tore his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the midst of the city, crying out with a loud and bitter cry. He came as far as the king's gate, but no one wearing sackcloth could enter. Here he sat, a figure of public grief, dust on his head, the weight of coming genocide pressing on his shoulders. Word flew to Esther in the women's quarters. She sent fresh clothes, begging him to take them off. He refused. Through Hathach, the king's eunuch assigned to her, Mordecai told her everything, showed her a copy of the decree, the terrible edict that had gone out to destroy, kill and annihilate all Jews, young and old, women and children in one day. And he added the piercing charge, "Do not think in your heart that you will escape in the king's palace any more than all the other Jews. For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther, young, beautiful queen in a foreign court, hidden identity like a secret flame, sent back her answer through the same messenger. "Go, gather all the Jews who are present in Susa, and fast for me. Neither eat nor drink for 3 days, night or day. My maids and I will fast likewise. And so I will go in to the king, which is against the law, and if I perish, I perish." She rose from her cushioned seat, the weight of a crown suddenly heavier than gold. The queen who had never revealed her people or her kindred, now prepared to risk everything. Here she stands in the imagination, regal yet vulnerable, the silks of Persia cloaking a resolve forged in crisis. The palace held its breath. 3 days of fasting began, and somewhere in the shadows of power Haman sharpened his plans, never suspecting that the quiet Jewish girl who had once pleased the king, with her beauty, was about to become the instrument of his undoing.